The maximum speed variation in a synchronous motor is 0. Next question, the number of conductor of the compensating winding in a DC machine. Answer is always less than the number of armature conductors per pole. Next question, what is the purpose of using argon in argon arc welding? Answer, to prevent oxidation of metal by coming in contact with oxygen of air, to create insert atmosphere around the job to be welded, and to obey the necessity for using flux. Next question, diversity factor X maximum demand is sum of consumers and maximum demands. Next question, the material used for the magnetic circuit when Question, the material used for the magnetic circuit which have high value flux density require is answer ferrocobalt. Next question, which DC motor has the least drop in speed between no load to nominal load? Answer, shunt motor with commutating poles. Question, for the production of induced EMF field system of an electrical machine. Answer, may be on stator on rotor. Next question, a rectifier for welding has voltage current characteristics as dropping. Next question, diversity factor is the ratio of sum of maximum demands of consumers upon system maximum demands. Next question, flow of electron in the circuit constitutes an electrical current. Next question, the exciting coils of any DC machine are wound around the poles. Next question, which statement is correct about magnetic flux? Answer, the magnetic flux inside the exciting coil is the same as on its outer surface. Next question, calculate the induced EMF in the inductor of a series RL circuit having inductance of 1.8 Henry and resistance of 19 ohms after 20 milliseconds when supplied by a 20 volt DC source. Answer, 7.36 volt. Last words is misunderstanding. Question, Kirchhoff's current law is applicable to only junction in a network. Next question, in DC shunt motor, if the terminal voltage is reduced to half and torque remains the same, then speed will be half and armature current become doubled. Next question, an air gap is usually inserted in a magnetic circuit so as to answer prevent saturation. Next question, in a synchronous motor running with fixed excitation, when the load is increased 2 times, what is its torque angle become approximately? Answer, twist. Next question, the induction motor developed at low frequency of the order 1/2 Hz to 10 Hz. Answer, high starting torque without excessive starting current. Next question, an industrial consumer has a load pattern of 200 kilowatt 0.8 lag for 12 hours and 1000 kilowatt unity power factor for 12 hours. Then what is the load factor? Answer, 0.6. Next question, calculate the value of resonance frequency of a tank circuit having capacitance of 0.01 microfarad and inductance of 0.01 microhenry. Answer is 15.91. Question, what is the characteristics of common collector configuration amplifier with respect to the input and output impedance? Answer, high input and low output impedance. Question, what is the peak to peak value of a sinusoidal voltage having average value of 100 watt? Answer, 313.97 volt. Next question, usually wide and very sensitive speed control is required, in which case? Answer, colliery winders. Next question, what would be the minimum depth of a trench from the ground level for cables carrying a voltage between 3.3 kVA and 11 kV? Answer, 0.75 meter pulse radius of complete cable. Next question, the total factor for domestic loads may be taken as? Answer, 10 to 15%. Next question, calculate the phase angle between the voltage and current phasor of a series RL circuit having resistance of 65 ohms and inductive reactance of 37.53 ohms when supplied by a frequency of 60 Hz. Answer, it is 30. Next question, interpoles are used in? Answer, both lap and wave wound machine.